Hi, I'm Philippa, and I want to talk to you today about how a simple forward question changed my life. So about 6 years ago, I realized that I really wanted to learn more about communicating more effectively, and I attended a weekend training in compassionate communication. It was my first time to attend something like that, and it just kind of blew my mind, actually. I realized how powerful it can be when we really learn to communicate from our hearts. One of the things that really hit me that weekend was when I was introduced to the universal human needs, which you may have come across in Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So these are the needs that connect all humans across all ages, cultures, generations, eras. So for example, we all need connection. We all need sustenance, food and water, physical safety. We all need a sense of meaning and purpose. And different needs arise in different moments. So for me, when I looked at these words, I just thought, gosh, I don't even know what most of these words really mean or how they would look in my life. And one of the words was was connection. And I was really struggling with friendships. I live in a community, and at the time it was a fairly young community, an eco-village. And I had a lot of stories going on around exclusion, that I was being left out. And this was a common sort of theme from my childhood of loneliness and feeling like I didn't fit in or belong. And this was happening, and I was really frustrated, thinking, here I am in my 40s, and I've still got these stories going on around being excluded and left out and not wanted. So I had this big aha moment in that weekend, and it's that I was focusing on everything that I wasn't getting in my life rather than what I was getting. And so I went home just really determined to change that, and I had this idea that came to me of just asking myself, will this nourish me? And so from that moment, whenever I had to make a decision about something, I asked myself, will this nourish me? And if the answer was yes, then I said yes to it. And if the answer was no, I said no. And if it was someone else asking me to do it, then I tried to say it in as loving a way as possible. So one of the big things that I did around my friendships was I really looked at, okay, well, what friendships are really nourishing me? And I actually narrowed it down to 3 people. And when I was really honest with myself, they were the ones that I was taking for granted. They were the ones that I wasn't actually focused on. I was focused on the people that I thought were leaving me out, having parties and dinner parties and so on. And I realized that actually what I really need to do is focus on those people that really nourish me. And that's what I started to do from that day forward. I focused on those 3 friendships and everything that worked in those friendships. And the things that didn't work, I either communicated about with them, or I realized, well, this just kind of goes with the package. Can I accept this in this person? Yes, I can, because they nourish me in so many other ways. So that's what I did from that day forward. And from there, I really got how to do friendship, and it's expanded out. And 6 years later, I have this beautiful network of gorgeous friends. I feel loved fully for who I am, warts and all. And I feel I'm finally free of that childhood experience of exclusion and loneliness. So try it for yourself. Will this nourish me? It's a great way to make decisions.